everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, hello, I'm Nocturne and I do K-pop, K-drama, as well as pick a card readings here on YouTube. I hope you guys are well. I hope you're staying safe. I hope you're having an amazing day. And today I'm back with another friendship reading, and I'm so excited because I feel like I haven't done a friendship reading in a little while, and I apologize in advance because my nails are not looking too great. But I woke up this morning and I was like, no, I'm doing a friendship series today, so I hope that's okay with you guys. But anyways, today we're going to be doing a reading on the friendship of Mingyu of 17 and Wonwoo of 17. I've gotten a lot of requests to do this reading, so yeah, we're just going to be looking at the energy of their friendship in general, how Mingyu sees Wonwoo, how Wonwoo sees Mingyu, and what's next for their friendship. And yeah, guys, as usual, I just want to make a quick disclaimer that I'm not going to be divulging too much into their personal lives out of respect for them and for whomever I do a reading about in the future. And if you guys are interested in any of the cards I use, would like to join me on Patreon, where you can ask me questions, which I'll answer on my special monthly Q&A videos on YouTube. If you want a private reading and all that good stuff, I will have the links in the description box below. But yeah, guys, without further ado, let's just get straight into the reading. Okay, guys, so we're starting off the reading by seeing what is the energy of their friendship. And I just thought this was, I mean, this is really beautiful, but I just thought it was so interesting that we also have the acceptance oracle come out, because I'm pretty sure this card came out when I did Hoshi and Wonwoo's friendship reading as well a while ago. Don't ask me how I remember. I just do, but I think this is such a beautiful card to come out in a friendship reading, and the fact that it's come out for both 17 friendships says a lot. Like, I feel like this might be a huge theme in their friendships where they really accept one another. But yeah, I just think this is really beautiful. So a few cards have jumped out. We have the Emperor and the Four of Wands jump out first, and then we also have intuition, acceptance, as well as awareness. So first of all, the Emperor and the Four of Wands. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love this so much, because this, first of all, this tells me that the energy of their friendship is so solid, so safe. I think these two could fight a million times and they would still know that they're there till the end of time. With the Emperor and the Four of Wands, their friendship's built on such a solid foundation. Their bond is very strong. And with the Emperor too, I can see that they have got each other's backs. They are very protective of one another. It's almost unsaid, like, whatever it is, I've got your back. You don't ever have to worry with the Emperor. So there's a lot of love there. Safety is a big theme in their friendship. I also see that with the intuition, they understand each other implicitly. I think Mingyu completely knows what makes Wonwoo tick. Wonwoo knows what makes Mingyu tick. And they just have a very deep understanding of one another, and they understand what each other needs at a given time. Yeah, there's a lot of inner wisdom that they get from each other. There's a lot of feeling of safety that they get from one another, especially with awareness too. Look beyond what you see. They really truly understand each other. So even if, let's say, one of them is going through a really difficult time and says, oh, I'm fine, the other person knows that they're not fine, because they're able to see beyond what the other person is showing to the world. Like, that's how deep their understanding of one another is. They're just very aware of each other's personalities, each other's feelings, each other's mannerism. I just think this is so beautiful, you guys. And yeah, and they completely accept one another. So there's never a need of like, hey, come on, you need to like get out of your shell more. You need to be like this more. You need to do this. No. There's never any pressure like that. They love and respect one another as they are. There's complete acceptance there, and it's only about supporting and ensuring that the other person thrives. There's just a lot of love in this friendship. Yeah. Guides, can you tell us a little bit more about the energy of their friendship? Can you tell us a little bit more about the energy of their friendship? Oh. Okay. Oof. 1 second. Okay, one more. Energy of their friendship. Wow. Okay, so a lot of cards actually came out. So first of all, you guys, this is so beautiful. We have the North Star, and then we also have Adapt, Self-Care, Transform, and Expand. So first of all, I can see that their friendship is one of the most important friendships in each other's lives. Like, I think they have a lot of friendships, but definitely this is one of their top friendships, because with the North Star, I can see that they're each other's North Stars. You know how I kept saying that I sensed this feeling of safety with them, especially with the Emperor, when they're very overprotective, not overprotective, sorry, where they're very protective of one another and they know they've got each other's backs. Like, I kept seeing that from the very beginning. And with the North Star, it is like that. It's like sailors in the old times when they were lost at sea and it was dark. All they had to do was look up at the sky and find the North Star and know that they were safe. And by looking at the North Star, they could figure out where they were, so they don't feel so lost anymore. It's exactly that way. When one of them feels lost, all they have to do is look at the other person and know that they'll be safe. Like, that's the feeling, and I'm getting like a little bit emotional because I don't know, it just feels very overwhelming. Like, the love there is very strong. We also have Adapt, Self-Care, Transform, and Expand. With Adapt and Self-Care, they have truly like adapted to each other too. Like, I don't know, I feel like they're very different people, but they've adapted to one another. Like, they have like very easily, like they just get along so easily. And with self-care, they know exactly how to take care of the other person, and the other person knows exactly how to take care. It's exactly like what I mentioned earlier, right? With the acceptance and the awareness and the intuition, they understand each other so completely that they know what the other person needs in times of distress. With Transform and Expand too, I honestly feel like this friendship has transformed them for the better. Rise above any situation and become the best version of you. Growth is often uncomfortable and messy, but necessary. Through all the ups and downs of life, their friendships has persevered, and it's truly transformed them to become better people. And they keep expanding together, they keep transforming together, they keep learning together and becoming better people. So I think this is something that is so beautiful. So I am loving doing their reading, you guys. Wow. So okay, so now let's go into how does Wonwoo see Mingyu. I'll just put this here. Yeah. How does Wonwoo see Mingyu? Okay, guys. How does Wonwoo see Mingyu? Oops. We have Dog Spirit and Snake Spirit. Okay. No? Let's grab a few more Oracle. Oh, that was quick. We have Fire and North Node. Oh my god, you guys. This is so cute. This is adorable. Okay. Yeah? Sorry, I just love their energy. Okay. One more. Wow. Okay. Anything else? Ooh. Okay, so a lot of messages. Oh, actually, let me just grab one final. Sorry, guys. This is what happens when I am loving, like, the energy. I just want to, like, I don't know. I feel like there's more that needs to be delved into. So, oops. Okay, so, wow. We're gonna start with these first because these were the first to jump out. Actually, let me just move this. Yeah, okay, so you guys can see everything. So we have the dog spirit, the snake spirit, the fire, and the north node. So first of all, with the dog spirit, Wonwoo thinks that Mingyu is someone that is very loyal. And you know how dogs are they're very friendly, but they're strong, right? When I think of dogs, I think of like puppies, but at the same time, they can be like, what's the really scary dog? I don't know. I'm a cat person, so I don't know much about dogs. Pit bulls, right? Aren't pit bulls really scary? But like, yeah, it's the same like that. Like Mingyu has a softness about him. He's just very, very loyal to the bone, very loyal. Like that's one thing that I kept seeing from the very beginning. Like, I've got your back, I've got your back. That's Mingyu's energy. Like Wonwoo feels like Mingyu will always have your back. At the same time, he's someone that is very, very confident, someone that's very, very passionate, someone that's a go-getter. If he wants to do something, he will do it. He is someone that has a really bright light that shines through. Like I can see that with the Queen of Wands and the Hermit, because Wonwoo sees Mingyu as someone like the Queen of Wands. Like he honestly thinks that Mingyu is someone that is very attractive, very good looking, but also very charming. Like it's very difficult for people not to be charmed by Mingyu, and he feels like there's this energy that Mingyu exudes that people just can't look away from. Like the Queen of Wands, like he's just so warm, so talented, so charming, really attractive, things like that. And so like, you know, with the Hermit, like Wonwoo sometimes feels like he's more like the Hermit, but being around the Queen of Wands really has an effect on Wonwoo too. Like his fire, Mingyu's fire, really has an effect on Wonwoo too. So we have the North Node with the destined to have, and we have the North Star. So honestly, Wonwoo feels like he was destined to meet Mingyu. Like he's so thankful for Mingyu. And with the North Node, I think it was really like destiny that put them together on Earth in this lifetime. Like they were destined to meet. But it's not just that. Like he honestly feels like Mingyu is destined to have all these things. And because he's so passionate and he's such a go-getter, he is going to be able to achieve all of the things that he wants to achieve. Mingyu is one of those people that will keep pushing himself to be better. Like he's not gonna let fear get in the way of the things that he wants to achieve in this life. So that's something that Wonwoo really looks up to. So we also have the Hermit, Queen of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. Wow. So first of all, like I mentioned, right, with the Hermit and the Queen of Wands, he honestly feels like Mingyu's light shines so brightly and his fire shines so brightly that even though sometimes Wonwoo wants to be on his own, Mingyu's light will affect him too, and so he is brought to the circle too. Even when Wonwoo wants to be alone, he still wants to be around Mingyu because it just makes him feel safe. Like even if he wants to be alone, he's okay if Mingyu's there. Do you know what I mean? And with the Seven of Wands and the Knight of Cups, first of all, he does not. Mingyu is a fighter. He is going to fight for what he wants. He is going to work hard for what he wants. And with the Knight of Cups, he puts love into everything he does. Like, oh my gosh, there is a softness to Mingyu that Wonwoo thinks he has. Like with the Knight of Cups, he wears his heart on his sleeve. It's very funny with the dog spirit too. Like, yeah, Mingyu will wear his heart on his sleeve. He will tell you how he feels. He's got a very sensitive nature. He's very loving. He's very kind. Wonwoo thinks that Mingyu has definitely a lot of admirers. We also have the phases here and patience. So first of all, Mingyu is definitely someone that can be a lot more patient than Wonwoo. This is obviously through Wonwoo's point of view. And the thing is, like with Mingyu, see here, phases shine even when you're not whole. With the Queen of Wands, like Mingyu's light shines so far, and even when Mingyu is feeling low, even when Mingyu's not feeling his best, he still shines even through all the phases, like the moon, you know. Even when he's going through the darkest phase in his life, Mingyu still wants to show happiness and joy and still radiates light. So that's something that is really, really beautiful. So yeah, guys, okay, so now let's look into how does Mingyu see Wonwoo. Sorry guys, I can't believe that. I hope this reading is not going to be too long because I think it's already like 13 minutes or something like that, or maybe even more. Okay, so, and I've only gotten to Wonwoo. So, okay, Mingyu, yeah. So how does Mingyu see Wonwoo? How does Mingyu see Wonwoo? Oops. How does Mingyu see Wonwoo? Oh, card jumped out. Sorry, guys. One more. more from here. How does Mingyu see Wonwoo? No? Okay. How does Mingyu see Wonwoo? Oh, you guys, this is so beautiful. Why is this so beautiful? My goodness. Was it here? Yes. Look at that. It's so funny that when I was getting the general energy of the readings in the very beginning, it was already showing how Mingyu thinks of Wonwoo and how Wonwoo thinks of Mingyu, you know? One more. Oops. Just one. Just one. Oops. Just one, you guys. I guess 2 wants to come out. That's fine. Okay. Oh, and yes, and some more. Sorry, why are they so... And this. I'm sorry, I don't know what it is with me today and this reading. I'm just being pulled to grab so many cards. I guess it's because they think so much of one another. And so I guess I'm just being called to take so many cards. Wow. Wow. Okay, guys. So we have Cow Spirit, we have the Magician and the Star, we have Unleash, we have the 6 of Cups, the Hierophant, the 4 of Wands. Sorry, I hope you guys can see everything. The 4 of Cups, and then here we have House 11 and Virgo. Wow. Where do I start? First of all, Mingyu thinks very, very highly of Wonwoo. He honestly thinks that Wonwoo is capable of so much. And in fact, I think Mingyu thinks more highly of Wonwoo than Wonwoo thinks of himself. Like, Mingyu honestly thinks that he's the magician. He's the cow spirit, you know, with like endless miracles and endless potential, and that he's the star. It's almost like Mingyu feels like, Wonwoo, you can do anything, you can achieve anything, you can be whoever you want to be. That's why Wonwoo sees Mingyu as like the North Star almost, because I think even when Wonwoo feels lost, Mingyu is always like hyping him up. Do you know what I mean? Mingyu also thinks that Wonwoo is almost like a wish fulfillment for him. Like he feels really blessed to have Wonwoo because Mingyu feels like he conjured up or manifested Mingyu. Like, I don't know, I feel like sometimes Mingyu feels that he's so lucky to have Wonwoo in his life, like just like a wish come true. But he definitely thinks that Wonwoo has so much potential, and sometimes he thinks more of Wonwoo than Wonwoo thinks of himself. Look, unleash, hold nothing back, expand into the universe. Sometimes Mingyu feels that Wonwoo is holding back and he's not showing the full extent of all his talents. And yeah, he also thinks like with the Hierophant and the Queen of Pentacles, Wonwoo is such a steady, grounding energy in Mingyu's life. Like, you know how Mingyu is the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Cups, like whereas Wonwoo, sorry, my goodness, you guys, I don't know what is going on with me. The second I get to Mingyu's part and how he feels, my brain is muddled. Okay, so you know how Wonwoo thinks Mingyu is like the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Cups, whereas Mingyu thinks Wonwoo is like the Queen of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Both are very grounding energy, okay? With the Queen of Pentacles, it's Wonwoo is someone that Mingyu can really rely on. Wonwoo doesn't say much, but provides a very nurturing energy to Mingyu. So I feel like even when Mingyu goes to Wonwoo with a problem, Wonwoo's not the type of person that's going to be like, okay, come on, let's go for a drink, let's have a party, whatever, let's get your mind off of things. No, it's almost like I'm getting an image of like a mother almost like going like, come here, and then the child that has a problem will go and lie on the mother's lap, and the mother is just there like caressing the head of the child, and just like that the problems go away. That's how it feels to me. It's like Wonwoo's presence recalibrates and brings stability back into Mingyu's life. So he's just a very stable, grounding, nurturing influence for Mingyu, and Mingyu trusts him so much. And with the Hierophant too, I feel like Mingyu sometimes goes all over the place, as we can see also with the fire energy that came forward earlier when Wonwoo was looking at Mingyu, whereas Wonwoo is very much like traditional, grounding, like everything is by kind of like by the book, you know, with a Hierophant. But there's no one's advice that Mingyu trusts more. The Hierophant is just like the ultimate. So Mingyu knows if he goes to Wonwoo, that's the one person that he should really listen to for advice, you know. So yeah. It's very beautiful, you guys. Honestly, it's very, very beautiful. Again, we have the Four of Wands. Okay, with the Four of Wands, like, oh my gosh, like the love they have for one another, their friendship, the celebrations they've had together, the good times, like it's just very, very beautiful. Like their bond is very, very strong. And with the Six of Cups and the Four of Cups, Mingyu and Wonwoo, they have a way of not just connecting on a surface level, they go deep. Okay, with the Six of Cups, it's almost like Mingyu can really speak and see the boy in Wonwoo, and Wonwoo can see the boy in Mingyu, like their childhood self, their childhood issues, their traumas, their blessings, everything. They connect on such a deep cellular level that their inner child also speaks to one another, you know. So I honestly feel like if they had met when they were children, they would have been best friends too, in a very strange way, because they are just able to connect to that level. Okay, and with the Four of Cups, honestly, sometimes like Mingyu feels Wonwoo can be very like, I don't, not apathetic, but like very like still, like very just like whatever kind of thing. And even when like that, when Wonwoo is like that, Mingyu would really love getting Wonwoo out of his zone. Like, come on, let's do this, let's pick flowers. Like he loves entertaining Wonwoo. He loves getting Wonwoo inspired, is what I'm seeing. Like that's a role that Mingyu takes very, very seriously. Now, another thing I see is with the 11th house and the Virgo is like he honestly feels like Wonwoo is one of his soulmates, one of the people that, again, like we saw that, right, with the North Star. It was like meant to be, and oh, sorry, with the North Node, like destined. With the 11th house, he honestly feels like Wonwoo is going to be someone that he's going to be friends with for the rest of his life, you know, like they're going to have a very, very special bond for the rest of his life. Wonwoo is also someone that is very, very determined, very responsible, has very high integrity. He is going to give it his all to his responsibilities. Like Wonwoo is just someone that is very, very responsible. But yeah, guys, okay, wow. So now let's go straight to what's next for their friendship. Although honestly, I almost feel like it's unnecessary because we already know like they're going to be friends for a very, very long time. But let's just see anyway. What is next for Mingyu and Wonwoo's friendship? Oh. Wait, you guys see this, right? Bright future. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like it's just obvious they're gonna have a good lifelong friendship. So, yeah. I mean, look at this. Anything else? No? What's next for Mingyu and Wonwoo's friendship? Oh my gosh. What? What? Okay, and let's just grab one final card. You guys, this is so cute. Why is their friendship so cute? I'm kind of like, oh. I honestly feel like their friendship is like one of those friendships that everyone aspires to have. Do you know what I mean? One more? No? Okay, sorry, there's a card that jumped out. Oh, okay, so we have a bright future. What's next for their friendship? A bright future. Serenity. We have the Five of Wands, the Three of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Well, the King of Wands, and another Serenity. I'm gonna start right here because I'm getting really called to pull this. We have the Five of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. They fight. Like, I mean, all friendships fight, right? But this is just being shown. What is next for their friendship? It's just a bright future. They're going to be friends for a really, really long time because as you guys can see here with the two swans, right? Serenity. Like, they just bring a lot of peaceful energy into their lives, and they're just like, they're destined. Like, their friendship is destined. Value quiet days with only the rustling leaves breaking the silence, even when they're quiet. Like, even this is the kind of energy I'm getting. Like, they could be in a living room, right? And they could be not talking. Wonwoo will be doing one thing, Mingyu will be doing another thing. But even if they don't talk for 5 hours, just their presence brings peacefulness into the room, brings peacefulness into them. Like, they just feel better with the other, knowing that the other person is like 2 meters away from them doing their own thing. That's the kind of energy their friendship has. It's very serene, it's very harmonious, it's very beautiful, to the point that they fight all the time, they bicker. I can see that they do bicker, but then they can bicker, and then at night they can be having drinks and like celebrating life and being content with one another. You know, when you fight with like a really close friend or like a family member, sometimes it doesn't bother you too much because you know you're in it for life. You know that this friendship is not going anywhere. That's the feeling I get with them. And also, their friendship brings riches to them. They feel richer, they feel really, really successful in life because they have one another. Okay? So their friendship is just gonna stay this way, like just strong, the way it already is. And we have the King of Wands and the Well. I think one thing that's gonna happen for their friendship is that they're gonna keep getting each other out of their comfort zone. So like they're going to keep pushing one another to keep expanding and being better versions of each other, even unknowingly. Like, this happens subconsciously. So like it's not like they're making it a point. Come on, like, Mingyu, you got to try this. Come on, Wonwoo, get out of your head. Do this. No, it's just like it happens gradually and naturally. You know, that's how it is. And yeah, they're just gonna keep being there. Hi guys, I'm so sorry the video stopped recording, but as I was saying, I just think that they have such a beautiful, beautiful friendship, and it's just gonna keep getting stronger and stronger, and their bond is so beautiful, and I feel like their friendship is just gonna keep evolving, and they're gonna keep pushing each other to experience new things. And yeah, their bond is really something else. But yeah, I'm gonna stop the reading right here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, if you did, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel, and I really hope I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.